Hey Terence, how's it going? Gareth here, as you obviously probably already put together. I just wanted to take the moment to send you a quick video to say my thanks. I mean, I could put a card together, but I feel like she'd start to get towards being a pretty wordy card pretty quick, so I just thought a nice video might be a good way to send my thoughts and appreciation across to you. I just wanted to take a real special moment to kind of, reflect and quantify some of the stuff that you've been able to help me achieve, and just say how much I genuinely appreciate the things that we've put together in the last year or two. If we sit back and reflect on a year or two, like, I know that it's building profits is the name and the motto, I guess, but for me it's just been about so much more than that. Obviously, as you know, I've always had a fairly profitable business, and we've been kicking goals and stuff like that. So you've been able to really help me quantify that it just doesn't have to start and finish with that there is a lot more to kind of consider, I guess. So you've been able to help me flesh out my calendar and my workflow to be able to better program in those contingencies for, maintenance and breakdown and these freak incidents that tend to happen to tradies every week that shouldn't kind of happen. So we've just been able to have that flexibility now to take some pressure off every week, and just, have the guys doing regular weeks every week, have that wiggle room when things pop up. Obviously a big one's been assisting me with putting on Roxy in the office, which, it's not going to surprise you, but it's, now you can't imagine life without having that administration assistance. And I know that you're just going to laugh because you say it every time, and you're like, oh, Gareth, you'll be saying I told you so, and you're right. But, for me being so OCD, we needed to really have, a lot of that structure in place before she started. So I kind of felt that we were utilising that effectively and not just shooting from the hip. So now she's just hit the ground running, and it's been awesome. Another one, I guess, is I've got a few little notes here. I'm just gonna have a quick look. Probably the big one is, it's all well and good to have a profitable business and have a good business and stuff like that, but I have felt kind of trapped and shackled to the revenue and the turnover and the commitments with making sure that you've got that work there for staff to go on with. And while I'm still working hard, and I'm happy to keep working hard, I don't feel as kind of trapped anymore. We've really diversified with it, not all kind of starting and finishing with me. I mean, I've been off the tools now for a few years, but after the guys do the work, every other function in the business kind of started and finished with me, as you'd know. And now I kind of feel like, if I do want to have something simple like a week or two or whatever off, then I know that things are going to keep going on in the background. Like, I'm not naive to the fact that this is only stage one, and if I did have 2 or 4 weeks off, she'd start to grind to a halt pretty quick with profitability and other things that might start to unravel over time. But I mean, later on down the track, you might be able to have more autonomy that you can truly trust and walk away a little bit more. But I mean, we've got to be able to do these things in stages, and stage one now is like I genuinely feel in my heart that I'm not shackled to the business anymore, and that I can actually have that time now to truly just decompress a little bit and know that there's going to be so much stuff that's being sorted. So I mean, I just wanted to quantify my appreciation for what you've been able to help me do in the business. I know that we do have a little bit of a on again off again relationship with when we approach things. We go hard in those blocks and have a structure, and I know that I'm a little bit out of the box the way that I tend to approach things like that. And I understand maybe it's not the way things are always done, but I just wanted to still just take that genuine moment to send my true appreciation for the things you've been able to help me achieve. And thanks, mate. I really look forward to working with you next year and in the coming years. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Terence.